Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will discuss two sample answers that you can prepare for this cue card along with the explanation in Hindi. So the cue card topic is describe a challenge you faced that you thought was rather difficult. एक चुनौती का वर्णन करें जो आपने सामना किया था और जिसे आपने काफ़ी कठिन माना था. You should say what the challenge was, वह चुनौती क्या थी, when and where you faced it, आपने इसे कब और कहाँ सामना किया, why you thought it was a difficult challenge, आपको क्यों लगा कि यह एक कठिन चुनौती थी, and explain how you felt at that time, और समझाएं कि उस समय पर आप कैसा महसूस कर रहे थे. I am sharing two sample answers for your reference. Sample answer 1 is a significant challenge I faced was learning to drive a manual stick shift car. This happened about a year ago when I decided to get my driver's license. While most of my friends opted for automatic cars, I chose a manual car because it offered better control and fuel efficiency. However, I underestimated how difficult it would be. The challenge began during my driving lessons. Coordinating the clutch, brake, and accelerator felt like juggling three tasks at once. The car stalled multiple times, especially on steep inclines, which was embarrassing and frustrating. The worst part was driving in heavy traffic. The constant start and stop motion required perfect timing, and one small mistake would make the car jerk or stall, causing impatient honks from other drivers. What made it particularly difficult was the mental pressure. Every mistake felt magnified in front of onlookers, and I started to doubt my abilities. There were moments when I considered giving up and switching to an automatic car, but I didn't want to quit halfway. I realized that practice and patience were the only solutions. To overcome this challenge, I practiced for an hour every day on quiet roads before moving to busier areas. I also watched online tutorials to understand the mechanism of clutch control better. Gradually, my confidence grew and I became more comfortable handling the car in different situations. Looking back, I am proud of how I faced this challenge. It taught me patience, persistence, and how to remain calm under pressure. Today, I can drive a manual car with ease, and the sense of accomplishment I feel every time I get behind the wheel is priceless. Another sample answer that you can prepare for this cue card is one of the most difficult challenges I faced was preparing for a public speaking competition during my final year of college. The competition was a national level event and I had to deliver a 10-minute speech on the role of technology in modern education. Public speaking had always been a daunting task for me as I would often get nervous and forget key points while speaking in front of large audiences. The challenge became even more intense as I had only 2 weeks to prepare. Crafting a compelling speech, memorizing it, and delivering it with confidence was no easy feat. I struggled with stage fright, and during my initial practice sessions, I would either speak too fast or lose track of my thoughts. The fear of being judged by an audience of experienced speakers and evaluators made the process even more stressful. What made this challenge so difficult was the mental barrier I had to overcome. I realized that my fear was more about self doubt than a lack of preparation. To tackle this, I decided to approach it methodically. I recorded myself practicing the speech and reviewed it to identify the areas for improvement. I also sought feedback from friends and teachers who encouraged me to focus on my strengths rather than my mistakes. On the day of the competition, I was still nervous, but I reminded myself of all the effort I had to put in. To my surprise, once I started speaking, my confidence grew with every passing minute. I focused on maintaining eye contact with the audience, using pauses for emphasis, and speaking clearly. Although I didn't win first place, I was proud of my performance and received positive feedback from the judges. This experience taught me that preparation and self belief are the keys to overcoming any challenge. It also sparked a newfound interest in public speaking, and I have since taken part in several other speaking events. This is all about from my side. I hope these two sample answers help you prepare for this cue card. If you want any another story first, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much guys.